Hello, 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 ladies and lads. Welcome back to another stream. How's it going, chat? How is it going? I am fucking tired. um, yeah. There was it's been rough. I think I'm experiencing either content burnout or spooky season burnout. I don't know. All I know is I'm just having a rough time getting myself to actually doing things. So, yeah. Um. Anyways, I'm tired as fuck today. Um. Cause I slept in two parts last night, and I took like a 1 to 2 hour long nap initially, and then I woke up and I was awake for like 4 hours or so, and then I fell asleep and didn't wake up until 12. um Anyways, for my birthdays, which I think was the last stream I did, I didn't exactly show some stuff off. Something cover that. Yeah, no, I never showed this off. This was art that I commissioned Sky Bonnie to make. I don't know if they have anything bad on their profile, so I'm not gonna click like anything in SFW that I can't show on Twitch. All I know is that this art was well worth the price. This is awesome. I fucking love this. I posted over on Twitter. I didn't show this off because I was streaming with friends on my birthday. So make sure to go ahead and go commission Sky Bonnie. Sky Bonnie is fucking awesome. An awesome creator. Awesome artist. Oh yeah, that's right. I have a new video out now. Where's that? Here it is. Opening an arcade. The first Arcade Paradise video is now out. It's out now. Make sure to go check it out. It's pretty fucking cool. I tried multiple times to do the 10 games to get to know me fucking trend that's going around, but none of these got likes. So yeah, no. Anyways, I got a new video that's out now, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so for this thumbnail, there's a couple references. You can't see the one back there on the pinball machine very well, but you can see Mike Strosity. I did a very poor job of very quickly drawing him on a little cup right there. Some other fun facts about this. This entire like doodled portion of it was done in like a couple hours. This was just like a very quick draw. The reason why the lines are like this is because I don't know why. For some odd reason it like switched the like color, I guess. I tried doing it in like a full black, but it switched it for some reason. So I had to make the gloves a little bit lighter. Let me see. Hold on. Here's a better photo of the references. So this was supposed to be a Vichibon reference that I was gonna add in the background. But I didn't ask any of the creators in time and whatnot. And if you also notice, I forgot to add in the fucking screens. I had a rough time with this thumbnail. I should have worked on it a little bit more. Here's the full just 3D scene. These were the hardest to do because for some odd reason the way that it was on the UV wrap part of it made it to where I had to go in and do quite literally pixel by pixel making each of these, and it sucks. It sucked a lot because of the way their pixel thing is it's a 2x2 square for some fucking reason. So that was fun. So yeah, I was gonna add in more references, but I both ran out of time and just didn't do everything properly. I also ended up learning how to do glass too late, so this is quite literally just a fucking cube with like low alpha. There's also that you can see right there. See, I didn't do a roof. Anyways, go check out the new video. This is pretty decent. Yeah, no, I got a lot of things I need to do, so a lot of stuff is a lot of things. I've been procrastinating for too fucking long, and I've got too many things now stocked up for me, so I might be streaming a lot less because I'm trying to get myself to actually doing things. I will try to go live Halloween night. I know I have work that day. Late work. And it doesn't help that I have to work the day after as well. That's fucking awesome. So yeah, it has been an interesting vacation. I thought I would have gotten a lot more stuff done, but I've honestly just been sat around this entire time, and it's rough for me, dude. It really is. Yeah. Anyways, we're playing a horror game. Playing possibly multiple horror games, depending on how long it takes. Fears to Fathom. It's the first one. Oh god, what's the first one? Hold on. What's the first one called? Fears to Fathom, episode 1, Home Alone. Okay, that's what we're starting with. You know, I might as well just have that open because I don't know. Everything's okay. Fears to Fathom, Home Alone. There we go. Okay. Now minimize that. Shrink me. I'm also gonna have a surprise. Hopefully fully ready by November. You will see. Oh, that's very lovely. Okay. Got its own little launcher thing. Capture. There we go. Oh, jeez. It's very loud as well. Oh, 20 minutes of playtime. I hope it lets me go to options. Fears to Fathom, episode 1. Home Alone. July 12th. Ooh. Okay. I didn't want to put this up on Reddit just for it to be called a piece of fiction. I didn't even know where to start. Excuse my lack of good storytelling skills. Okay. I guess I'll just start. Yeah. Probably should. It was the middle of summer. My parents had left for that weekend due to a work trip, which meant I was all by myself for the weekend. Also, I feel like I do have to mention that my sleep schedule was really messed up around this time. I would sleep and get up at just about any time of the day. Though I did plan on fixing that. Okay. A lot of build up for this. A lot of build up. I woke up at around 8 after a nap that evening. Okay. How's Chem? Yeah, crap, I totally forgot. Probably gonna do tonight. I'll say my parents are out for the night, want to come over. We can play Mario Kart 2. I'll let you know. Okay, call Josh too. I can't promise, dude. May have plans with Nat. And, okay. Alright. Anything to touch? Got the... Oh. I did have homework that night, but I was too hungry to do it right after waking up. Oh. Cool. Alright. Can't turn off the lights. Cool. Just waste that electricity build. No need to order anything. Already made you lasagna this morning. Check the fridge. Okay then. Can I go inside here? Ooh. Don't ask me why, but I went straight to my parents' room. Hey, there's a guy out there. Hey, there's a guy out there. That's creepy. Okay, check fridge. Lasagna. Food was cold. Thrown in the oven? Oh yeah, we thrown it in the oven. But, hey! Hey yo! That's a little loud. It's a little bit loud. Is it gonna ding? Yep. Food was heating up. Well, ding usually means done. Food was nice and hot. I like to sit down and eat. Cool. Straight out of the oven, holding it right in the hands. I was gonna say, is the TV not? Sit right here. Yum yum. Yum 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 yum. Hey, hey, hey! No, 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 no! I saw that. Hey, no, no, no! I saw that. Feeling very sleepy after eating the food. Hey. We're gonna have to call it off, man. Someone just came up, but you gotta come to Jessica's tomorrow. Shut the fuck up. Nah. Nah, 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 nah. I saw that. I saw that shit, dude. Nah, I saw that shit, dude. I don't like that. Close the door. I want to close the door. Nah, I saw that, dude. I'm sorry, Miles. Gotta see you tomorrow. Don't forget Chem, though. No, dude, all good. I'll probably just go back to bed after Chem. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. I really don't like that. Y'all saw that too? Uh-uh. No. 12:38 a.m. Fucking midnight, bro. I got done with the homework for the day in about a few hours. Nah, nah. Don't stay up too late, you kids. I shouldn't get to hear from Miss Paula this time. Okay, sleepy time? Is it sleepy time again? Sleepy time, right? 1:16 a.m. I got up to get some... Bro! The fuck, dude? I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Am I grabbing it? The water from the fridge? Yes, water from the fridge. Lovely voice acting. Very lovely voice acting. There? E. Hi. I ain't going down there. Click to hide. Excuse me? Oh, click right here to hide. God. I don't like this. What do I do? Do I dead ass just like sit right here? Just the entire time? Am I doing something wrong? Am I supposed to go downstairs? Help? I have my phone on me. Why don't I just call 911? Okay, well, I can't exactly. I am clicking all around. Space. Oh, it's space. Okay. I assume I'm supposed to go down. Paul sent me, said he's been creeping through the windows. We're calling the cops. You kids like don't answer the door no matter what he does. Oh, I'm guessing I have a sibling. That's why. That's probably the other person I saw walking around earlier. So what? Am I just that I supposed to hide? There's lights. Flashlight. Nope. 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 Mm. Whoever my sibling is, they're dead. If they answer that door, they're dead. It's Paula at the door. But I just heard glass break, dude. I just heard glass break. Nope. Back under the bed. Back under the bed. Back under the bed. Okay. Okay. Cool. I survived by staying in the room the entire time. And not going downstairs. Drink more water. Oh, that's nice. Oh, cool. It closed the game. I know there were 3 achievements for it. What did I miss? Alert NPCs. Huh. Okay then. It said about 20 minutes. That took 13 minutes. Okay. Uninstall that one then. And add to done. Remove from speaking. Essays on. Episode 2. Norwood Hitchhike. Let me go ahead and here. Bathroom. Norwood Hitchhike. There we go. Self down. Hit play. This one's got 6 achievements. Ooh. Upgraded. Okay, I whoa, 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 whoa. Maybe y'all can see it. Yeah, alright. Graphic settings. Desync. Ultra. Oh, that's awesome. Extra full res. I don't think I should be fucking with it like this. I want to be able to turn the thing down. I have all of them, so. Oh, fuck. June 16th. This happened to me when I was 19. Oh, I'm a little over 21 now. I still remember this very clearly because of how it creeped out I felt. I was a bit hesitant to write this out for the internet at first, but getting it out may help, even if just a little bit. I was one of those people that loves gaming conventions. I'd go to every convention I get the chance to, and sometimes even meet some of my online friends. Though my parents weren't always thrilled at the idea of me going on interstate drives, but a plane ticket would have been too expensive. This convention I was at went great, and it was now the day to drive back home. But when I set off, I soon realized the traffic was horrible. I decided that I'd take the long way to avoid the traffic. A little over 12-hour drive. Do I get to drive? Oh, yes I do. Oh man, it's a terrible driver. Shut the fuck up. Driving at night is really therapeutic for me. Cool. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, texting and driving. Yep. Oh shit, another car. Wait, can I? Yeah, we're reach. Shut up. I'm having fun here. Near halfway through the drive, I realized I was low on gas. Cool, cool. They ain't got no gas station out here? The amount of fences that are around. Bro is texting me while I'm driving. It'll be late when you. Oh hey, gas station. Skirt in here. Just like that. Perfect. Perfect. Wait, is the gas thing on the other side? It isn't. Where the fuck is it at? Man, we just ain't getting gas, I suppose. See what the people look like. Oh. What do you look like, sir? How's your night going? Where you headed? Oh wait, no, that's me. How's your night going? You just looked at me. Yo, what's up? Ma'am? Hi, can I get $10 on pump 2? You heading to the bridge by yourself? Bridge? The Norwood Valley Road, I mean... Not a lot of people head down there this time of year. Be careful. What do you mean? About a century now, many people have been going missing down there. People who went looking for them never returned. Locals say the Norwood Valley monster had torn them up and hung them upside down on trees. Cool. Yeah, there's a van out there. Ollie, Mom. Hey then. I just... Oh, cool. Oh, they placed a fuck ton of items here. Hey, buddy. And one more thing. You see a woman in a white or blue gown trying to get a ride? Do not stop. Step on gas as hard as you can. Who is she? Some people say that she died in a car accident there on prom night. Some say that she seeks vengeance after she was murdered there. Regardless, she's out for blood. Whatever you do, never, ever, under any circumstance, pick up a hitchhiker. Those people out there on the road putting their thumbs out, they ain't what you think, ma'am. They just ain't. Go. Hey, buddy. That's not very cool. Fucked with my car. Wait, did I not? Do I actually have to manually pump this shit? Pump 2. Do I have to manually pump it? I do. Oh my god, that's awesome. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Yep, yep, yep. Turn it. Turn it. No, 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 no. Yep, come on. Okay. Okay, hold on. I got this. I got this. This car's a little bit difficult to control. Eh. No, a little bit more forward. There we go. No, 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 no. There we go. How did we do? You know what? Not bad. Not bad. Filled the tank and I was off on the road again. My mom asked, I had to buy something for Milo for this. God. Milo, what do you want? Milo. Can I get him just like toilet paper or something? Do I have to actually talk to this guy and ask, or can I just like around grab whatever? Alright. I pumped 2. Thanks. I didn't need it. I don't need it. This? Nope. Wait, do I have to like something from here? Man, this place is creepy as fuck. This. Nope. What are you doing over there? Nothing. Is there like something specific I gotta get him? Oh, it's not highlighted. Because who the fuck is Milo? Cola, chocolate, meat snack, now it's chocolate, carrot drink, orange soda, milk chocolate, chocolate. Oh, consume. Okay. Sure. Consume. Vegan milky. The fuck do I get them? Sweet cookies. Sure. Can I get this? Anything else, ma'am? That's all. Okay. What do I do? Because if I go out here, I go to my car, and he says, "Ooh, me. No, apparently it's not all. Fuck, do I get him? Do I get him this? No. Do I get him this? No. Do I get him this? Am I gonna have to do this with every single? I'm gonna have to do every single fucking item until I figure it out. I don't think I tried this yet. Nope. This. Milo's a dog, isn't it? Milo's a fucking dog. That's why you just say like, oh, get something for the dog. I could just put it in the trunk. Good enough. It's in the trunk. Let's fucking go. Being on the road, you do realize it's a thing. Monsters truly do exist. Oh, I'm gonna get jump scared, aren't I? And every single one of them looks just like you and me. No, it's not expired. Hey, oh, something to do with the van. Something to do with the van, right? I broke the fucking horn. That's awesome. Oh. Vroom vroom. Oh, we going faster. Did they like cut my brakes or something? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh. Skirt, skirt, motherfucker. This thing turns very weirdly. I love it. Hey, why am I on dirt road? Oh. Oh, this is the bridge he was talking about. If I see someone, what if I just... Hey. They just appear on the road, just fucking slam into them. I go, you ain't going to prom night again, bitch. It's like you're missing prom again. God damn. What a fucking road. Driving all wild and shit. Bunny! Hey, that ain't bunny noises. Those ain't them bunny noises. Oh wait, did I... This is a very weird thing about that night. I saw two big logs in the middle of the road. Nope, 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 nope. I already know the solution to this. I already know the solution to this. I already know. I already fucking know. I know what happens. I know what happens. Nope, we're turning around. We're taking that other turn. There's other ways. I'll admit I was terrible. Yep. Terrible driver. Yep. Terrible driver. Yep. Terrible driver. Yep. Nope. We're taking that turn. We're taking the correct path. God damn, this thing turns. What is the turning on this thing? Oh, is that not a way to go? Ooh, does not look like it. Looks like we gotta. Did I Austin Powers my way into this? It's because the turning sucks. The turning in this thing sucks. Yeah, I'm a terrible driver. Driving through the bushes. Driving through the bushes. Okay. I thought I could drive past the lights, but those wouldn't budge. As soon as someone deliberately placed those there. They're heavy, but I didn't make much of it at the time. Yeah, somebody places this shit deliberately. That's how that goes. No. Come on. Move. Drive interaction range. Try again. They are moved enough. They're moved enough. They're moved enough out of the way. Girl, you don't sit here doing this shit for like the entire fucking night, alright? I hear that shit. No, you don't fucking sit here trying to be good Samaritan, clearing all the logs out of the fucking way, all specific and shit. Drive. Car wouldn't start back up. It's in the middle of nowhere, no phone service. I was saying that I was starting to believe it was a bullcrap. The gas station clerk pulled. Are you lying if I didn't say last bit of unease or a story, but oh, we got a hitchhike now. Okay. (10:23 p.m.) Like, come on, dude. Off car. Whoa! Ah! Hey, bro! You're evil. I was someone could leave another human being stranded like that. Well, I mean, I'm standing near the car. I think someone should be able to tell that, you know, hey, something's wrong. Whatever. And that you should help. even if there's ghost stories, you physically see the car and shit, and there's a certain point at which you go, hey, yeah, no, I guess I might as well stop and assist. Obviously, like, carry a knife or something. Hey, jackass. No, never mind. Sorry. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. I did not say anything mean to you. Did not call you any names. Your girl from the gas station. I didn't think anyone would stop for me here. What are you trying to do out here? I think my car just broke down. I can't call for help. There's no phone service. You think I can get a ride? Where are you heading to? Just near a stop where I can call for help. Hop in. Thanks so much. Could you wait till I get my stuff? Hurry up, just throw it in the back. I won't be here for too long. Okay, speedrun this shit. I swear to God, if he just runs off with my stuff. Oh my God. Actually? What the fuck? There's just like a certain point at which you just leave this shit. God, the hat and the skateboard too. I swear to God, if we have to take all of these, that would actually be insane. You know, you could help, right? You know that, right? You could kind of help. You know what? We can leave the hat and skateboard, okay? We can leave those. Those can be left. It's fine. They're not of much concern. Do I actually have fucking hat and skateboard? So fucking stupid. Can I not just like put on the hat? Do I actually have to fucking... It's so stupid! Like, let me just put on the hat and then just like grab the skateboard, bro. Come on. Super fucking dark, dude. Okay. Hurry up, I don't have a day. Fine, I'll hop in and be quick. I was gonna say, you gonna start driving? So... Oh, so, you won't tell me who you are, where you're going? I was driving home. Piece of crap broke down on me. Jason. What? My name's Jason. I'm Holly. Gonna be nice if he's telling me his name. Might as well tell him mine. You're really lucky I had to be on this side of the town tonight. I must say, you're one brave young woman. How's that? Got any clue what happened to your car back there? I think it was the battery. Are you sure? My dad's. It's pretty old. Why am I soda warm? It's got ice in it still. So what do you think about what he told you back at the gas station? It really creeped me out. Interesting. Idiot tells that to every person traveling down here. Is it true? What, the monster? Let's see, I've never seen the monster for myself, but there's some things. I'm afraid your car breaking down could have been one of them. Hey, listen, I don't want to sound like that moron, but just remember this. You don't bother them, and you don't be bothered. What does that mean? What does that mean, Jason? You know, I'm sorry for being a jerk to you before. I'm not the best with people. Not gonna say it's alright, it's okay. I understand. Nothing like that. Fuck. 12:08 a.m. After a little bit of small talk, he dropped me by a motel. Apparently they offered roadside assistance. Besides, I thought I could use a little rest. Be careful, there are all kinds of people out there, he said ominously before leaving. Cool. Oh, there's all my stuff. Hello, I need some assistance. Man was putting out the creepiest vibe imaginable. Y'all need a room to shack up for the night? Yeah, I'm only gonna be here for a few hours. $40 for a single. Pay cash only. Room number 9. Right over there. Talk about the car. $90. Tommy will take care of it next thing in the morning. Okay. Good, I'll let Tommy know. And one last thing. Try not to wake the other guests. They might not take very nicely to it. Okay. Thank you. Where's room number 9? Find room number 9 first. 1, guessing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Was that correct? Nice one inside. Cool. There's a type of muscle you get from old houses. Well, let me grab my shit. Oh my god, it's gonna make me one by one. This shit, dude. Oh my god. There ain't no way I'm leaving this shit out here. Especially the food. Never mind, looks like I'm leaving this shit out there. Especially the dog food. Okay. Couldn't have slept there. I stopped myself from screaming. I stopped myself from screaming. Have a great night's sleep. Hey, there's kind of a fella in my bathroom. It's kind of a guy there. It's kind of a dude there. What are you doing here? I should be asking you. I'm Tommy, room service here at Roadway Inn, the finest stop over. What are you doing in there? You know, cleaning stuff? Guy at the front desk gave me this room. I'm gonna have to ask you to step outside while I make the room. I'll just get my stuff. Oh my god. Can I actually use this? Please tell me I can use this. I can't. If it makes me one by one carry them over, I'm not gonna be happy. Oh, we have 2 hands. It's a really weird thing out of context. Oh, I've got 2 hands. One by one, take everything over. Hey buddy, how's it going? I told Joe about the situation. What's wrong with these people? Mercy, mercy, mercy. But don't you worry, it's safe here. I go get your car. And also the room's phone is not working. If need anything, just ask at the front desk. We've been trying to get it fixed, but we haven't been seeing enough guests lately. Hehe. But you have a good night. Hey, my stuff. Dog food. Eh. I like lock the door or something. I don't like that. Girl, you best have locked the fucking door. Hey, buddy. Call to foresight, but there's something off about this place. Yeah, I hear like the water running or something. Couldn't help shake the feeling that something wasn't right. Thought I heard the water running. Anxiety, a hot cup of coffee. Help, I thought. Are we being for real right now? Like, are we being, you just saw someone, we just saw someone outside the window. You've been getting creepy fucking vibes. The best thing to do is to just sit in the fucking room until morning. No fucking survival skills. No survival skills at all on this girl. No survival skills whatsoever. I don't think I can play that. Okay, cool. I guess we are gonna lack survival skills and we're just gonna go out here. Look for coffee, I suppose. Hey, buddy. How's it going? You guys serve coffee? Of course, it's the fucking vending machine out here, isn't it? Chocolate, soda, meat snack, nuts, refreshing soda, bubbling drink. Milk chocolate, chocolate. Bottle, nachos, chocolate bar. So for real right now. What, do I just like go up here? Where do I get the coffee at? Cup of coffee, cup of coffee, cup of coffee. Is it in here? Oop. 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 That's definitely not it. Where do I go? Where do I go for coffee? Is there coffee in here? No coffee in here. Cool. What do I do? Don't want to sleep anymore. Only Kaku. Stay up. Oop. That. Guess I have to fucking grab it again. You know what? Yeah, throw everything up against the chair. Everything. Everything. Perfect. Weird ass images. Copy in here? Nope, clearly not. Yes, wandering around at night. Clear Lake. Road. Here. I thought there was another person in here. Dog, you got coffee or something? Ah, where's the coffee at? Say coffee? Nope. Wasn't feeling it. Lime drink, onion rings, nuts, chocolate, Coca-Cola, energy soda, chocolate, soda can, meat snack, chocolate, refreshing soda, carrot drink, Coca-Cola, chocolate, nachos, chocolate bar, meat snack, potato chips, lime drink, energy soda. How much money does my character even have, bro? Is it like over here? Oh! Vessel. Okay. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Get me onto the fucking thing. Oh. I thought I had to hide in there because something was chasing me, but I guess not. Freaky ass fucking espresso, dude. What the hell? 3:18 a.m. I was sedated. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh. I threw my mouse. Oh. Okay. Okay. Was that... that... Okay. I'll consider that done since it... I don't know. I'm considering it done. We going into Fears to Fathom 3 in just a moment. I need to go check up on something, real fast. So I will be, right back. Enjoy the music. You know, I don't think I like much being scared. I think that's what the problem is with me. I think I don't like getting scared. I think that's why I'm experiencing a bit of burnout, is because I've been fucking scared to shit by a fuck ton of games this spooky season. I think that's what the problem is. We still have 3 more Fears to Fathom episodes, but I think what I'm going to do, is we're gonna pause all that. Now the reason why I wasn't gonna run back episode 2 was because I that would mean that I have to go through it all again, and that just kind of took forever. So, you know, well, let me uninstall something real fast. Uninstall that because I wasn't a while. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna run some Rogue Trader. I'm gonna run some Rogue Trader. I don't know, that got me kind of, that really spooked the shit out of me. I'm not good with horror, and you know, we went through the other two, so it's fine. It's fine. Not Deadlock. It's fine. It's fine. Run some Rogue Trader, and then on like Wednesday or Thursday or whenever I'm off next, I'll run back some more Fears to Fathom. I was gonna say, is it gonna open? Like, bro. We'll do like an hour or so of Rogue Trader just to finish off the streams. Yeah. And those were short episodes. They weren't lying. They weren't lying about it. Oh man. Okay, what was I doing last? Been a little while. With Shadows of Deep Fall, Lord Captain decided against going to the Navy. Oh. So, oh. Okay. Assia and okay. Abelard.
Lord Captain.
The Lord's Epitaph. Incident N87204 tech plate mean anything to you? Connected to Theodore.
No, definitely not. No, I don't recall anything like that.
I'd like to know more about you.
As you wish, Lord Captain. What would you like to know?
Tell me about yourself. What were you before you became Theodore
I used to be an
Seneschal?
officer in the Navis Imperialis.
Yeah.
No, I used to be is not quite right. It was not simply a job. It was my calling, the essence of my life. I was proud to serve Lord Captain Theodora, but in my heart and mind, I'm still an officer of the Imperium.
Good for you.
I met Lord Captain Theodora on a mission where the Imperial Navy was providing reinforcement to the rogue traders' army on one of the frontier worlds. Our acquaintance was not easy. Working with people outside the Navy hierarchy has never been my strong suit. It was to my great surprise then, that after the mission's completion, I received a referral to leave my service in the Navy and join the rogue traders' personal council. It was a difficult choice for me. But I saw in the offer a chance to serve the interests of humanity even more effectively than in the Navis Imperialis. You do not need me to tell you just how remarkable a person Lord Captain Theodora was. I recognized her at once as a true leader and formidable creative force. One who had built a protectorate amidst the dangers and wildness of the expanse.
Just keep licking the boot, bro. That might bring her back. Leaving the Imperial Navy is far from easy. Why are you permitted to quit your post?
You could say there was no one among the naval command who was willing to impede the wishes of the rogue trader. To do so would be to risk their own position and their relationship with Theodora. Well, the Lord Captain possessed certain contacts in the Imperial Navy. Contacts which she used to request help during the conflict on the border world. And which enabled her to make me an offer that resulted in my joining her retinue.
Yeah.
Was there something else, Lord Captain?
They talk about Theodora. I'm beginning to think you were in love with her.
What? Lord Captain, any allegations of improper feelings or unsanctioned relations are utterly baseless and bordering on the insulting. Utterly baseless.
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah, that's not what I meant to.
Lord Captain.
Anyways, Cassia. She's like up here or some shit. Wait. Yes, Cassia.
It is so fortunate you have come. I admit I was seeking you out myself. After the events on Dargonus, it felt like an anthracite grey mantle had dropped on my shoulders. I spent a long time thinking about our very first meeting and what happened next. I cannot wait to shake off this dreary color.
Okay.
It was very naive of me to follow in the footsteps of the man who raised me in a gilded cage. And I was deaf to the needs of my own house. But you opened my eyes. As the future Novateur, I must gain wisdom to restore House Orselio to its former glory, no matter the cost. Thank you. It will be an honor to keep guiding your vessel through the Sea of Souls, for as long as the needs of our dynasties are aligned.
Okay then.
You will hear no objection from me, Lord Captain.
Not mention the Starway Atlas when we met.
I would never reveal this secret to an outsider, but you have come to my aid more than once already. The Starway Atlas is a sacred artifact of House Orselio.
Oh shit.
It helps
Chainsaw
our
movie,
navigators chart a
Chainsaw
course
Man
through the
movie
void.
was so good. Holy
The
shit.
crystal, I mean, the Atlas
Nice,
has been
nice.
inside me for as
Sorry, I
long as
didn't.
can remember, giving
I'm
me
tired.
strength.
I did not look to the left
The
and
others,
see that
I
y'all were in the
noticed
chat.
renegades in the palace were choked by
Yeah, I
ashen
got a little
ghosts
too
of
spooked,
despair
so
when we met
now we're
face
playing
to
Rogue
face.
Trader.
I swear the ghosts were reaching for their atlases.
Alright, so Atlas is some kind of crystal that is implanted in the navigators of House Orselio at birth.
But my atlas is much more powerful than the others. It's the Atlas of Tisiphone herself.
Oh,
That
that's
is
how you
what
say that
people have
name.
whispered behind
I was
my
saying
back my whole
Tisiphone.
life, although no one knew for certain. But I always suspected. I simply did not wish to admit it to myself.
Alright, certain navigators in your house fear the Atlas's power.
Certain navigators in my house have tried to kill me more than once.
Yeah.
But the tales of
That tracks.
Tisiphone's brutality, I am beginning to wonder. What if they are all true? What if I will be a new tormentor to those who serve me?
You said you wouldn't share your secret with just anyone. Does that mean that I'm someone to you?
I didn't. I only meant that
Your heart stutters,
I
a
am
searing heat
at
envelops your
ease in
shoulders,
your
throat, and
company.
chest. And your brain grows foggy. The by now familiar influence of Cassie's power is intoxicating your mind more than usual. Cassie looks away, a subtle blush blooming on her pale cheeks. Thank you for telling me.
thank you for listening.
Is where I must beg my
I
leave.
have enjoyed your company. Thank you for the conversation.
Alright. I think that was all the people we need to talk to. I think. Right? Incident? What's the incident? Senior officers will be the first logical source of information about the ship's past. The Voxmaster may be able to tell Volantis' flagship and its master helmsman. Questions may jog his mind. Okay. So, the Voxmaster. Lord Captain, the ship informed me of your immediate meaning. That thing. All of Lady Theodora's journeys could be considered unusual. Her odysseys were always audacious. As for the words you mention, none of them sound familiar to me as far as I can tell. Perhaps these are matters of long ago, of which only my predecessor or a past seneschal could have known apart from Lady Theodora herself, but my grandfather never mentioned any such thing. I never met the old seneschal. Except maybe the incident. I recall coming across this word in transmission several times. I think it was repeated by the former engineer, the one who perished during Conrad Voigtver's uprising. He was describing it as the incident, something quite remarkable. Apparently, at some point in the past, the entire ship was hit by a massive system failure. All systems stopped responding for 1/5 of a second. Most of the crew, including myself, as I was likely on board at that time, did not notice anything strange. But tech priests are sensitive to such things. That's all I can tell you, Lord Captain. I wish I could help more. Okay. Helmsman. Helmsman. Where's the helmsman guy at? There you are. Robber. The tall man before you appears to be woven from tendons and muscle, blue veins snake under his white, almost dove-colored skin, and his scalp and chin are covered in cropped white hair. His neck and shoulders are wrapped in wires that hint at the presence of neural connectors under his uniform. The officer's face seems to be twisted in a perpetual grimace of annoyance and anger, but he greets you with a respectful nod. Lord Captain, Master Helmsman Robber, at your service. That one again. Can't say they do, Lord Captain. Doesn't ring any bells. Then again, remembering all the places Lady Theodora went his brow furrows. Epitaph incident. We've always had heaps of incidents happening on board, but through my implants I feel at one with this ship, and I sense that, and I don't know when it happened exactly, it started behaving differently. Became more responsive. Livelier. Yes, livelier is exactly the word. When you said epitaph and incident, it just dawned on me. Pardon my bungled report, Lord Captain, but that's all I've got to say on that front. So, nobody knows. What's this? Talk to Kibbles. After taking Nemesight's head as a trophy offering to the Undying Emperor, Kibbles withdrew to ponder the curious intertwining of their destinies. Where's Kibbles at? Kibbles! Go talk to Kibbles. There you are.
Take heed,
Oh.
Nemo. Our blessed Domin honors us with a visit. The one who delivered this ark from the curse of your existence.
Who's Nemo?
An aberration. Your former foe. His eternal foe. My new companion in shadow and my trophy. You once knew him by the name Nemesyte, but now his name is Nemo.
Cool.
Whenever I feel the need to voice my thoughts, I turn to him. He is far wiser in death than when he was alive.
Okay, then what did you wish to discuss?
For years, I have been honing my body and spirit through sacred rituals. I have ushered hundreds of souls to the other side. The hunt for Nemesyte was not my first. Yet, after my enemy fell, for the first time ever, I felt empty. And that emptiness only grew heavier under the weight of the question that formed in my mind during that hunt. I prayed. I longed for his guidance to put my mind at rest. But in my self-pity, I showed weakness in the eyes of the Undying One. And so, my only answer was silence. I must therefore
Oh, did Moss finish that emote I just read?
ask you this agonizing question, Domin.
Really cool.
Tell me, what is the purpose of the blood-spun web?
Does have anything to do with our earlier conversation about your resemblance to Nemesis? You're the scourge of the renegades. You deliver his vengeance in the name of the righteous. You serve the Undying Emperor, yet you also serve his faithful. You are the givers of it. Nope. You're my servants, my weapon. You serve the dynasty. All you are is a sect of the deadliest, most terrifying zealots on the ship. Cannot be the judge of that. I'd say this one.
Then that makes me the living weapon of another's will, forged upon the anvil of the tenets with the hammer of duty.
Cool.
All my life, I have walked the road that was prescribed for me. I did as I was told. I searched for the truth in other people's words, then repeated them in my own voice. And I never once questioned my destiny, until you came along. Nemo.
The way Kibble strikes her metal claws across the skull in her hands seems almost affectionate.
I might just as easily have met Nemesite's fate, and he mine. All it would have taken is a different pattern of threads. The only distinction lies in our ideas. Thank you for this conversation, Domin. It has satiated the void that gnaws at my soul, if only for a time. As for how to seal this chasm for good, that I have yet to find out. May the tenets of the web guide me to the truth.
Cool. Anyways. I think that's all the people we had to talk to. Go here, and then we have to go to my planet. First, I'm gonna go colony management. Because I wanna... Cemetery of the Faithful. Blessing of the Fallen. Solid Railways. Nowhere kills the target with a melee attack while enemies. Interesting. Let's go with that one. Janus. Janus. Can't do anything. Dargonus. You're working on that one. Biabo 6. Can't do anything. I have a Gamma. Don't think I can do... Yeah, I can't do anything. Okay. So, let's go to the Von Valancius Palace. And let's do this shit. Yeah, we're not gonna play this for too long tonight. Only like 30 more minutes or something. Ooh. Is there anywhere specific I need to go? I think I have to enter in this way through the palace. Man, they repaired this shit fast. Crazy. Here, where I gotta go. A lot of people that wanna chat with me, I think. Master of Ceremonies. Servant in fine clothes offers you a deep bow. Your lordship, it is a great honor to serve you in an undertaking as monumental and as glorious as the Magna Accessio ceremony. Entrusted with arranging the festivities? I have indeed, your lordship. I've been given the high honor of being steward of this eminent palace, and on the occasion of your lordship's ascension, I will be overseeing the preparations for the ceremony. House Sauerback, to whom you entrusted the arrangements for the festivities, wishes that the Emperor's favor be with you on this momentous day. Everything ready? The palace decorations are prepared, and we are ready to begin at your command. Festive activities in the capital have likewise been arranged, and the guests of honor either have arrived on the planet or are awaiting invitation in near orbit. Servants are already in your chambers to see to it that you are impeccably garbed for the occasion. Let us begin. May the Emperor be with us this day. Oh shit, I should have talked to other people first. Oh well. I already clicked the button. Button already clicked. Rejoice, Von Valencia's subjects. In honor of his ascension, the new rogue trader generously shows you his favor. In the name of our prosperity and the triumph of justice, these profaners, traitors, and embezzlers shall face their stern execution. Inform the authorities of any transgressor you know. Praise the rogue trader who cleanses our homes of parasites and predators. Wild. Damn. Damn. Yo, now this is a ceremony. What the fuck? I forget I look like that. Hell, I forget that Heinrichs looks like that. Crowd below is roiling, their electrified exhaustion filling the air of Dargonis. Thousands of throats chant your name. You are at the apex of this world and all others. Amplified by 100 voxes, the voice of the Master of Ceremonies booms. Rejoice, subjects of Dargonis! You have been granted the felicity of witnessing your master. A great honor bestowed upon us by rogue trader Jade von Valancius. Gracious savior of Dargonis, because I made it to Dargonis before it could be devastated by the Drukhari, and vanquisher of blaspheming inhumans. May their unholy kind perish in the flames of righteousness. Cleanser of Janus, who with one hand brought death, I destroyed the Eldarion Janus, upon the blaspheming Xenos, and with the other exterminated the despicable worshippers of the archenemy. Vistenza Viet was killed during the events of Janus. A hush falls over the crowd, who gaze upon you in adoration. Many of them bear terrible scars from the recent battle of Dargonis. Like children, they await the words of their almighty father. Praise the Emperor, faithful souls. The darkness around us may be fierce, but the blaze in our hearts is fiercer still. Evil will burn. Crowd erupts in frenzied cries. Hundreds of people pull out knives and with ardent, jubilant howls carve crude, bleeding a kill. Oh, on their faces, sharing the martyrdom of the protector of humankind, the god. Oh, oh. You hear a rustle behind you as Heinrich leans forward in a ceremonious bow. In that moment, the eyes of your many subjects flare with fanaticism. The single unassuming gesture from an unassuming servant of the Inquisition serves to them as the ultimate proof that the hand of the Emperor truly is at work in the Stark sector. I, Proctor Solomon Antar, bear witness to the alliance between the rogue trader and the Adeptus Arbites, and praise the bearer of the sacred warrant on the day of his lawful inauguration. Thornborn presses his fist to his chest with a loud thud, and the crowd bursts into a fervent roar. Master of Ceremonies bows to you with great reverence. Let the oath of the Von Valancius dynasty be taken. Please repeat after me, your lordship. I, Jade, rogue trader, by the grace of the Emperor, vow to be the paragon of humanity. Yep. Your lips repeat the words of the ancient oath. Unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into the darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns, through pain to greatness. Hear a rumble, as a roar of the sea of your subjects. With jubilation and devout fear, they welcome your ascension. It is done. Love to see it. Nice. Emperor, am I right? Aristocrats everywhere. Oh, there's people to talk to, clearly. Governor, how's it going? Governor Urban Drivestem stands surrounded by highborn guests like a planet orbited by many moons. All of his charm is directed at a man in resplendent power armor adorned with the sigil of the Inquisition. But as soon as you approach, Drivestem is the first to give you an elegant bow, getting ahead of the rest in the expression of loyalty. This is a great day, your lordship. Only gaze at Drivestem with animosity and say nothing. Smile graciously. I welcome you to my palace, honored guests. You're buffeted by a salvo of congratulations and compliments. Look at the guests. Among the aristocrats surrounding the opulently dressed Drivestem, you notice a couple of young nobles in Sourback and Gapric colors. It would seem that the major noble families of Dargonis have decided to introduce their younger members to high society. Tall man in gray power armor adorned with a column with a skull is undoubtedly a high-ranking inquisitor. He keeps to the periphery of the conversation, seldom deigning to comment. Next to him is his entourage, a rangy warrior in black armor and a tech priest dressed in red whose face is hidden behind a brass mask. Interesting. I think it's talking about this guy right here. Abelard stands somewhat apart from the others, as if reluctant to approach Drivestem. Next to him is a young woman. You notice a family resemblance between them. Who is allied with whom in this tangle of snakes? Test failed. You begin to ponder the intricacies of the political landscape of your capital, but your only reward for the effort is a headache. Nod to the Inquisitor. Migrainius is a member of the Holy Inquisition. Responds with a dignified bow, his proud face calm and unfaltering. And my greetings to you, esteemed Jade von Valancius. May shadows never darken the light of the Astronomicon that guides you. I appreciate your display of loyalty to the Imperium by having one of the Holy Ordo's members at your side during the ceremony. You've demonstrated that you consider yourself a son in the fold of our reverent organization. Inquisitor's companion, a crimson-robed member of the Adeptus Mechanicus, bows to you. From behind the brass mask mounted with dozens of medics comes a metallic grasp. Glory to the Von Valancius heir. Lord Inquisitor's relaxed expression radiates an odd sense of menace. He is akin to a predator on the prowl, content to hide in the brush of fake smiles and elegant conversation. For now. Tech Priest's augmentations seem unfamiliar and bizarre. Implants such as these are only available to members of the blessed hierarchy of the Adeptus Mechanicus, and one would not come upon such sacred relics even at the highest echelons of the nobility. Who not been introduced? An oversight, to be sure. My name is Xavier Calcazar, and I have the honor of serving as a member of the illustrious Ordo Xenos, the head of the Coronis Expanse Conclave, and the Lord Inquisitor of this region. It is my unending task to ensure the sector's readiness to meet external threats and resist internal corruption. And who's this member of the Honorable Priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus. This is Brass Whisper, which naturally is not his real name. The esteemed Magos is a member of my retinue. There are times when I am forced by my duty to the Emperor to deal with xenotechnology, and Brass Whisper ensures my safety in such moments. Works that have been desecrated by Xenos are dangerous. They warrant... His whispering cuts off, replaced by heavy, ragged breathing. It seems that the tech priest's quiet voice is not an extravagant quirk, but rather a consequence of some injury. After catching his breath, Brass Whisper continues. Warrant to caution. An unexpected visit, I was not told. I, however, have been told all about you. Inquisitor's face is impenetrable, but behind this mask you detect a hint of mockery. Enjoy the party. This evening will certainly be illuminating. And you. Send my regards to your master of ceremonies. He managed to. Okay. Aristocrats, more aristocrats. Fancy little party of aristocrats. What are they staring? Oh my god. Gunshots. I'm interested in this. Oh! Oh! That's cool. Uh-huh. And then they all clap. Mutant, condemned. Oh, that's a Kabbalite warrior. Kibbles. Hey, girly, how's it going? Oh, okay. Anyways, I think we need to go in Dallas, I think. I don't think there's much other people to talk to. Wait. No name people here, is there? Yeah. Wild Xenobeast. That's not a person, I just looked different. I was born this way. Damn, this world, this world's so fucked, dude. This world is so entirely fucked up. Definition of dark fantasy. Dark sci-fi. Oh man. I think this is the ending part of chapter 2, I think. My boyfriend never wants to talk with me. He only wants to stand there all menacing like aura farming. Hey, that guy just kinda up and disappeared. Guards, you seeing that shit? Aristocrats. Anything I can do in here? My bed. Literally nothing. Okay. Alright. Let's go into my throne room. Because there are some people to talk to. Pretty sure. Ah, Caligos Winterscale. Jade, it is my pleasure to congratulate you on claiming your inheritance. Now you carry upon your shoulders the great duty entrusted to you by the Emperor himself, to oversee this sector and remain vigilant as we strike down any and all corruption that dares to raise its head in your domain. You've been acquainted, but a moment and you're already getting to work on the new blood with your servants. Then again, word is that you two are as thick as thieves already. Well then, Jade, you are equal now, is that it? Caligos Winterscale examines you as if you were a curio. Serve the rogue traders. Caligos Winterscale is a broad-shouldered, athletic-looking man. Ooh. He frequently flashes a bright smile, no less dazzling than the blade of the power axe he carries. Every part of him, from the toes of his magnificent boots to the tip of his hair, radiates strength and the desire to live and win. His smile is crooked, as if ready to turn into a hostile snarl at any moment. Next to him is an unmoving hulk of a man clad in armor. His low forehead and gloomy face bear signs of degradation, and his bloodshot eyes are expressionless like a pair of glass buttons. Essendia Corda radiates cosmic cold. Her skin is unnaturally white, and a nervous tink is constantly tugging at the left side of her noble visage. Garbed in full dress uniform adorned with purity seals, she is the embodiment of a true imperial aristocrat. Haunting her side is a gaunt shadow of a priest in plain black robes. Hieronymus Doloroso, whom you met on Footfall, gives you a respectful nod. I welcome you to my domain, honored guests. This one has teeth. He knows that there are no friends among rogue traders, only rivals. Don't worry, we won't try to bite a piece out of your protectorate today, so as not to ruin the celebration. Rein in your avarice, Caligos. All that you own belongs to the Emperor, and you are nothing more than a steward. And all of the esteemed Jade's possessions are likewise his property. Surely you would not dare to lay claim to that which belongs to him. Winterscale, I'm starting to get the impression that you do not like me. Am I supposed to? After you and Incendia made off with my Footfall, you refused to help Footfall with shipments of grain and allowed the Corda dynasty to take control of the station. It's bad enough that Warp Storm has ravaged my protectorate and ruined my hunt, and now my dearest comrades are busy divvying up my territories behind my back. Caligos looks you in the eye with a challenge in his gaze. Wait, did I never... I thought I did the option... Oh, was I supposed to go back to Footfall? Whoops. You abandoned Footfall to its fate, and Lady Incendia saved its people from certain death. Winterscale bares his teeth ominously, a wild spark playing in his eyes. You speak of salvation. Think that now Footfall is safe? While Footfall was in my charge, I graciously guarded its trade routes, but now their safety is no longer my concern. In accordance with my privileges, I hereby declare Furibundus and the neighboring systems to be a free hunting zone. Any item of cargo procured in it by a subject of mine will be considered a fair trophy rather than the proceeds of piracy. How fair is your protectorate? Caligos waves you off. Protectorate? More like the bleeding scraps of one. Warpstone tore it to shreds, but my servants will piece it back together. If they don't, I'll chomp off their heads and find myself more capable helpers. Something strikes you as strange. Caligos Winterscale wasn't always this nonchalant about his protectorate. He used to be known as shrewd and business-minded, even concerned for his subjects, but it seems he has grown bored of ruling. I am glad that the matter of Footfall is settled. Of course you are. I doubt you'd be glad if I came here with an army and reduced your capital to ruin. Winterscale laughs heartily. Incendia, your support is greatly appreciated. As is yours, Jade. I come bearing generous gifts for your protectorate. As a sign of my gratitude to you for not being tempted, damn it, I should have gone back to footfall. By the words of Footfall's masters, and for not going against me. Rogue traders must unite against heresy and waywardness. I hope you become my trusted ally and not follow in Theodora's footsteps. Incendious tick strikes again, contorting her face. You notice a peculiar wrongness with Incendious movements, a barely perceptible fugue that makes her body try to repeat the movements it had just performed. Her chin jerks spasmodically when she turns her head, and the gestures on her fingers are slightly more chaotic and loose than they should be. Coupled with the pale skin and the tick, everything adds up to the symptoms you recognize. It seems that Incendia was once subject to cryostasis, and as she was coming out of it, some error occurred that damaged her nervous system. Chris holds up his hands in a placating gesture. None are without fault, noble Incendia. What point is there in targeting someone for their turpitude when true purity can never be found? How is Footfall these days? I'm setting that pirate den straight. Having sensed the approaching reckoning, a number of blasphemers revolted, and I had to remind them that all that we have are blessings granted to us by the grace of the Emperor, air being one of them. Oh! The empty modules will be given over to the St. Drusus mission once they are repressurized. Under the esteemed Incendia's rule, Footfall is headed for purgation and prosperity, but its burden of depravity persists still, and it is a heavy one. Caligos' tone is merry and teasing. Why, I've heard that Footfall is now beginning patrolled by your punitive squads. Oh, pardon me, confessional units, was it? And any accusation of lacking piety is enough to warrant an arrest. Prosperity takes such fascinating forms. Hieronymus, your appearance here is unexpected. The esteemed Hieronymus is my confessor. I am greatly obliged for agreeing to accompany me on this journey. Hieronymus bows respectfully. May the Emperor's light guide your way across the abyss of human wickedness. See that faith is more than just a word to you. Incendia's smile, racked by a tick, looks sinister. Faith is everything to me. In his name I have eradicated corruption on 100 worlds, and will do so on 1,000 more. By his will, I hunt down pirates and desolate their vile nests. Let the quarter name make a firebrand tremble. For sooner or later, I will cast them into the void. I believe you understand me. After all, on this glorious day, you saw fit to cleanse your capital of thieves and criminals. Funny thing is, people still call me the foul-tempered tyrant in all this. Caligos' amiable smile somehow resembles the bared teeth of a wild animal. I take it you're not overly fond of Theodora? Incendia lowers her eyes and says without animosity. She was of the same breed as she stops short and then continues in a lowered voice. Conceited, insolent, unaware of the Emperor's stern gaze set upon her, I do not doubt her wisdom and courage, but Theodora did not have a shred of humility or fear of his wrath. Asp. That must mean Aspice. Aspice Corda, you remember the name? From what you recall, she was a rogue trader too, and a renowned one at that. Well, I for one liked Theodora. Stories they told of her travels to the nameless stars, and yes, there was no fear in her. Winterscale sighs pensively, and his lively expression grows a little grayer. Have you gone through cryostasis? What idiot maimed a rogue trader? Incendia's voice is as dark as the path of an apostate. It is a mark left by the kiss of a freezing nightmare. The ungodly Aspice, to whom I am cursed to be related, had me imprisoned in a cryovault, as she did all our family. She was afraid that her transgressions would eventually tip the scales of our patience and we would dethrone her. When St. Drusus missionaries discovered her secret repository, all of my kin had already died excruciating deaths due to equipment failures, and I was dying. It's a miracle that they pulled me out of my slumber. For 3 years I had lain within the cryo vault, paralyzed, blind, alone with the darkness, the cold, and my hope for his mercy. 3 years of imprisonment in a frozen nightmare. Only the prayers of the blessed priests had kept me from losing my mind. When I beheld light again, I swore an oath to him. Pursue Aspice and other miscreants like her to my last breath. To castigate heretics and offenders of faith. Such is my path now. Who's Aspice Corda to you? Galgo snores. Oh, this is Incendia's favorite subject. She just loves talking about Aspice. The example of the contemptible Aspice is a warning to us all, even among rogue traders. Empowered by the Emperor himself, a seed of perversion can blossom. Incendia's face twitches with the rhythm of artillery fire. The reprobate in my forebear and my curse. Aspice Corda was a cruel, covetous, blaspheming monster. She fraternized with Xenos. She despised the faith. She robbed and slaughtered. She was drawn to dark secrets. One day, she boarded her ship and vanished into the depths of the Coronis expanse. She was declared missing. But I know the bloody day will come when we see Aspice Corda's battle flagship once more. I appreciate the gesture, but I must decline your gifts, feeling. I thank you for the visit, Incendia. The Emperor's faithful must support each other. Incendia smiles, but her smile turns out a little crooked as a nervous tick shoots through her pale cheek. Gain chemicals and weapons. I swear on his name, if you two start a liturgy right now, I'm going back to my ship. Galagos erupts in booming laughter, but the frustration in his voice does not escape your notice. What do you think of the celebration? I like it. Galagos looks around the hall curiously. One can instantly tell that we've been invited by a rogue trader, not some administratum bootlicker. We are conquerors of wild sectors, slaves of unknown beasts, executioners of Xenos empires. And that is a bot that I need to ban. Executioners of Xenos empires. Galagos, you should take this opportunity to learn. This is what the palace of a true rogue trader looks like. Not like a Xeno menagerie, a pirate's treasure hold, or however difficult it may be for you to believe it, an orbital brothel. Enjoy the evening, I must take my leave. Oh, believe me, I intend to enjoy myself to the full, to justify so long a voyage, if nothing else. Keep the faith, Jade. The Emperor protects. Well, that went better than expected. Order the Master of Ceremonies and the reception. Is there like anything else I can do? It's Heinrich. Arius, Sourback, bunch of aristocrats. Love that it's just a bunch of random.
Do that.
I accidentally hit a button. I love that it's just a bunch of random rich people scattered around my hall. Yeah. Wharton the Grey. I hope your lordship is pleased and not yet tired. If you wish to revive yourself a little, I would suggest proceeding to the courtyard, if I may be so bold. Many guests have chosen to move into the fresh air and will be eager to offer you their congratulations. What do you think of the reception? It's magnificent. I dare say it will live on as the premier high society event of the sector for many years. I'm weary and wish to go to my chambers. Chambers are ready, but I must inform you that servitor over there, the Master of Ceremonies points at a servitor standing in the corner, dressed in your ship's livery, approached me and said that it has a message for you. Its speech was surprisingly fluent and expressive for a servitor, so I think someone must have put this message into it. Master of Ceremonies drops his voice to whisper. It could be a secret dispatch. Last thing I wish to do right now is speak to a servitor. Please allow me to escort you, your lordship.
Your chambers are ready, your lordship.
Oh, hi. What's up?
Guards! Intruder!
Quiet. Time to sleep. We need to talk in private.
We have matters to discuss, von Valancius.
Same man you saw among your guests is waiting for you in your chambers with the look of someone who's supposed to be there. He casts a cold, assessing gaze over you from top to bottom. No one save Theodora has ever allowed themselves liberty of looking at you in such a way. The woman behind Kalkazar, clad in black armor, glares at you, her face set in predatory readiness for immediate violence, hallmark of a professional bodyguard. Will my servant live?
Probably. Unless he suffered from hidden ailments, he will soon come to without any major damage to his health. Either way, oblivion is a far safer option for him than the dangerous privilege of being a witness to this conversation.
Alright. Woman at Kalkazar's back gives you a bloodthirsty smirk. If the Inquisition wishes to have a talk with me, I am glad to be at its service.
A commendable openness to cooperation. It will be taken into account.
Inquisitor's sharp gaze is fixed on a point directly between your eyes.
Master Van Kellox has spent enough time with you. He will vouch for your words.
Alright.
What stands out from your recent accomplishments is the suppression of a rebellion on Janus, the battle against the archenemy's minions on Kiava Gamma, and, of course, the unusual interest the Drakari have shown in you. Then that is what we will discuss.
After saying these words, he shoots you a searching look from under his brows, like a regicide player who just made the first move and is now watching for his opponent's reaction. What do you wish to know about the events on Janus?
Oh, I know it already. Even though you were quite effective at removing all evidence that could point to the blunder made by House von Valancius, it is saddening to realize that the rogue trader's connivance allowed a heretic who had been fostering a cult for years to come to power.
Theodora was the one who appointed Vistenza. What does it have to do with me? But now Janus is pure once more. You can see for yourself. There will be a palace and everything you desire waiting for you on the planet. That's bribery. Every tool has a shelf life. Vistenza had reached the end of hers, and so I replaced her. No, Theodora was the one that placed her. No, I'm gonna take this honorable way. Vistenza's misdeeds are a stain upon my dynasty's honor, I admit that.
Your humility is heartening. Rest assured, it will be noted during the investigation of your lamentable oversight.
If you knew what was happening on Janus, why didn't you intervene yourself?
I cannot satisfy your curiosity without disclosing information of the utmost secrecy. I will say only this. We had the situation under control.
Sure you did.
There is a tangled knot of perilous events in progress in the Coronis expanse. Plucking even one thread must be performed with great precision and caution, without any room for error.
So I should have just left it alone.
Because you do not want to know the price of such an error, or what forms it might take.
What questions could you have for me about Kiava Gamma?
Places touched by chaos must be purged with fire and condemned to oblivion. Kiava Gamma should have been bombed to dust and pronounced a forbidden world. However, you decided otherwise and restored the colony's operation. And you didn't even go to the trouble of hiding the traces of the neglect committed by your dynasty. After all, it was House von Valancius that gave Cubis Delphim so much freedom that he sank into seditious heresy. What was your rationale?
I made every effort and saw to it that every seed of heresy was exterminated. The world of Kiava Gamma is tainted no more. I can vouch for that. My protectorate is a complex mechanism. Wasn't willing to put its performance at risk because of some paranoid fears. Truly, I must confess this is the first time I'm hearing about this. My servants usually handle such matters. Let the priesthood, to which Cubis Delphim belong to answer for this for his crimes. The Adeptus Mechanicus would do well to watch their members more closely. This one.
I hope you are sufficiently thorough. If you are not, you will be called to account.
Oh shit.
And the machine? You destroyed it. Why? So much invaluable data lost. In Master Van Kellogg's dispatch, he reported that he made you well aware of how important that data was, and he clearly requested that you not interfere in the investigation.
His face grim. Heinrich gives an almost imperceptible shrug as if to say, I warned you. Machine held dark and dangerous knowledge. If anyone had laid their hands on that foulness, it would have caused nothing but harm. It was a misstep. It was only afterwards that I was able to appreciate the intriguing nature of I will not have anyone tell me which radical abominations I may eradicate on my own planet in which I may not. This one.
You consider yourself more competent to assess this risk than myself. or
Okay,
Master Van
that's...
Kellogg's? A curious assertion.
This feels an awful like
Does it?
interrogation.
We're in your chambers, not a confessional cell. You're in perfectly good health, and none of the varied and fascinating instruments and procedures that expedite candor are being applied to you. I assure you, you would immediately know if our discussion turned into an interrogation.
How'd you come to be so remarkably well
Are
informed?
you surprised? You thought the Inquisition was unaware of the circumstances of your deeds. How often do you find yourself thinking that there are things we shouldn't know about your life? It is my job to know everything, and I do it very well. Keep that in mind.
Does he know I had sex with an arbiter twice? The Drakari have shown an interest in me. Are you referring to my ruined capital?
Yes, yes. The enmity between you is a known fact. But there is another way to look at it. On Veabos 6, you met the Archon of a mighty cabal, whose presence there seems strange to begin with, and lived. You subsequently encountered a number of her closest henchmen. Yet, again, you survived. Your capital fell victim to a nefarious attack, but even this time, their daggers missed your heart.
If you're saying that's suspicious, I did have an Inquisitor with me.
Such remarkable luck. To be a personal enemy of such an influential Xenos. To have been attacked so many times and yet make it out alive. So remarkable that one has to wonder, am I watching a spectacle? Could all these thrilling massacres be an alibi of sorts? Meant to establish you once and for all as an enemy of the Xenos and never their ally or even their agent.
Xenos made more attempts on St. Drusus's life than mine. Does that make him a traitor too?
So you already think you're cut from the same cloth as St. Drusus, do you? Ambitious? I'll make note of it.
Have I answered all your questions?
Far from it, my dear. The questions are manifold. How did you manage to survive the battle that claimed the life of Theodora, who was so much more experienced and skilled than you? Is it a coincidence that you and you alone then made it out of the trap on Rykad Minoris? How much truth is there in the rumors being spread by the heretic Kunrad Voitvia about you? The very existence of these questions would have made many of my colleagues doubt the quality of your character, but it won't in this case. The Inquisition, which I represent, is willing to show extraordinary faith in your person. For the sake of our invaluable partnership, I'm going to ignore any minor liberties that you, esteemed rogue trader, may have afforded yourself or may again in the future.
Dog, I Dennis had Von Calix with me, so you know.
I hope you appreciate the generosity.
It's not gonna
of this
say anything?
offer, as your predecessor once did,
Theodora cooperated with you?
and benefited greatly from it. The Warrant's power is not without limit, and neither is the protection it provides. All those mysterious expeditions, dubious experiments, collections of xenotech oddities are dangerous pastimes. It takes more than the Emperor's permission to pursue them without consequences. One must also make sure I am not displeased by it.
Why such an interest in my person?
You haven't been in a position of power for long, and so one can forgive you for not noticing the troubling changes. The cult of the Final Dawn is spreading in the Coronis Expanse. Not the first or the last heresy that has afflicted this sector, but one that is surprisingly resilient. Mysterious convoys are sliding by, bound for systems in the heathen stars. Just your humdrum pirate trade, wouldn't you say? Then why are the pirates themselves clueless? The Xenos, who have caused trouble in the sector before, have expanded their activities in the last few decades, and there is a logic and method to their previously chaotic raids. Even 2 packs of Space Wolves.
Oh,
blessed
Space Wolves.
Space Marines summoned in my
Space
name
Wolves.
did not cool their interest in the Expanse.
Space Wolves!
A mighty explorator fleet, which has studied the Expanse for hundreds of years.
I don't care,
has
talk about the Space
suddenly
Wolves more.
stopped responding to communication and sunk into a dispute over a tech heresy that was considered dead a couple of centuries ago. House Chorda has clamped down on insurgents, yet its acts of brutality breed troublemakers just as quickly as they're executed. And this bloody carousel has consumed the attention of the esteemed Incendiar. Caligos Winterskill has abruptly lost all interest in his domain, and his only apparent concern now is hunting ever more dangerous xenobeasts.
Interesting.
And the third and final rogue trader has unexpectedly perished, stabbed in the back by her own Master of Whispers. The Expanse is swiftly losing its protectors right when communication with the Imperium is being disrupted by the raging warp. Basically, all the Expanse has left is me and you, if you follow my instructions.
Blackmail to what end? I'm a rogue trader and this is a flagrant violation of my privileges. Heinrich staying in my retinue, or are you taking him back? What kind of deal are we talking about?
I make no deals, and Emperor forbid that I give you orders. That would mean infringing on your privileges. I'm merely offering well-meaning recommendations and expecting that, when the Expanse finds itself in danger, you will break away from your own affairs to heed them.
Of course, that affects me too, so, you know.
As proof of the seriousness of my hopes for you, I can assign Heinrichs as your escort. He is my best agent, and I would not offer his company to anyone but my most trusted ally.
I want him to continue to accompany
Then
me.
Master Van Kellogg's will remain in place. It puts me at ease to know that there is someone to watch over you.
Alcazar's last remark sounds
I consider it an honor to accompany you.
Hey!
My favor takes other forms as well.
Oh,
Please accept this gift as a sign of my favor. In an hour of need, give it to any faithful servant of the Emperor, and the Inquisition will come to your aid.
interesting. Oh, he dead.
The color indicates
Y'all
how
can't
close
see
the
it. He's
bearer
bleeding
is to
out.
the Lord Inquisitor. Scarlet means that you have shed your blood for the good of the Imperium, and therefore, you deserve to have his servants shed their blood for you.
On behalf of my house. Oh. One Inquisitor, it would be the greatest honor to swear an oath of loyalty to you, join the ranks of the Inquisition.
Your zeal is impressive. However, I cannot accept such an oath from you. At least, not now. You will be more useful to the Inquisition in your current position than as a member of my coterie. Nevertheless, this is a gift. A sign that your fervor has not gone unnoticed.
Ooh.
Should it remain undiminished, one day this blade will be melted down to make your inquisitorial rosette.
Oh.
Such is the tradition of our conclave.
Oh. As if in confirmation of Lord Inquisitor's words, Heinrich brings his hands to his own rosette.
Here is where we part. My shuttle is waiting. It is time for me to return to my watch, for you to sleep, and for your servant to wake up. Until next we meet.
Well, you will obviously want to discuss what just happened. But not now, I presume. Right now, it would be better for you to rest and think on the Lord Inquisitor's words in private. I bid you good night, rogue trader.
Rosie good? Yes! Completed chapter 2. Oh shit, cinematic. Oh. Oh.
The rise of the rogue trader heir restored a tenuous equilibrium to the Fon Valancius Protectorate.
Interesting voice.
For a time, threats subsided, activity returned to trade routes, and reclaimed worlds began to heal.
But then, the Fire Nation attacked. Whoa.
The new Lord Captain's subjects praised the God Emperor and their leader wholeheartedly. For none knew what fate might await them.
Hey, yo guys, you might want to turn and look at the screen. Those were some Drukhari ships that just kind of entered into the system. Hey guys, behind you. Uh-huh. You've spent the first few hours of your morning listening to the High Factotum's lengthy report on the latest trade exchanges, arrangements, disputes, and countless bureaucratic procedures. From outside the illuminated, tightly closed windows, you can hear the muffled sounds of Dargonis and its everyday life. The life that has been passing you by lately, as you have been preoccupied with the affairs of your protectorate from dawn till dusk. Clementia barely contains a yawn. Once Janice Stanrock has finished, she pulls out her data slate. Thank you for your report, High Factotum. Your work is highly appreciated, both by everyone here and the Adeptus Administratum. Your Lordship, we are almost done here. We just need to go over the final items on today's agenda that I would like to report to you personally. Truly, God Emperor has blessed me with diligent subjects. Speak. Allow me to pass on gifts from your loyal subjects, the high nobility of Dargonis. It goes without saying that every living soul in your protectorate is blessed to serve your lordship faithfully and wholeheartedly. However, this humble gesture is meant as a token of deepest appreciation of your magnanimity toward their esteemed families. Oh. House Gaprick has sent shuttles carrying sacred technology and manufactured parts that can be used to replace old joints and connections within mechanisms. Machine spirits of these devices have been pacified. They're slumbering peacefully as they await your decision on how to employ their capabilities. House Sauerbach has arranged for several regiments of expertly trained servants of the Emperor to be transferred to your personal command. Each of them will also serve as an honor guard for the holy relics that are to find their rightful place in the hold of your personal voidship. Stop staring at her data slate in surprise. Something wrong? No, not at all, your lordship. The people in the cargo have indeed reached the port services, so there's no reason to doubt the sincerity of the house's intentions. It's just such substantial and valuable gifts coming from Lord Sauerbach. If I am to venture a guess, your lordship, I believe the esteemed Chancellor was staggered by such an irregular display of generosity from a man who is rather known for voicing his doubts in rogue traders as a class. It would seem you have made quite an impression on Macarius, the old miser. Lord Captain, news of particular import has come from the house's intelligence network. Lord Inquisitor Calcazar is rumored to be planning a visit to Footfall. A number of Imperial Navy ships were commandeered by Lord Calcazar, and they are also being scrambled to Footfall. Furthermore, we have received reports claiming that secret messages were delivered to the capital worlds of House Corda and Winterscale. It is possible that the Lord Inquisitor's call to arms may smother the conflict that is brewing between the two dynasties. We are seeing an increasing number of skirmishes between their ships and neutral systems. I do not doubt that Her Ladyship Corda will attempt to sway the Lord Inquisitor to his side. Especially since his Lordship Winterscale's luck seems to be running out. Riots have broken out on several of his worlds, and yet he has shown no intention of quelling them. Instead, the rogue trader inflicted brutal punishment upon one of his oldest colonies, Vesuvia Secundus, based on allegations of seditious sentiment. Oddly enough, our agents were unable to find any proof of sedition among the populace there. As soon as we have any updates, you'll be the first to know, your lordship. Amentia glances down at her data slate. Lastly, Secretary Scalander has articulated his desire to meet you in private. For security reasons, he has resolved not to inform me of the exact reasons behind the request. The Secretary is waiting at the doors to your room. He asks that you speak with him at your earliest convenience. Apparently, this matter concerns the security of the entire Protectorate. And with that, please allow me and Mr. Danrock to, Master Danrock, to take our leave. Chancellor and the High Factotum offer you their bows. Perhaps that last request will serve you as a welcome distraction. Indeed, your lordship's stay on Dargonis has been rather long. However, your Protectorate is now enjoying a period of relative stability that, for the time being, no longer demands your lordship's personal involvement in its affairs. Glory to the rogue trader. Bloodstain's still there. That's awesome. Yo, level up. Let's go. Got one. All right. Ah, your lordship. Achilles appears uncharacteristically pensive. Might I ask for a few precious moments of your time? Critical information has come to my attention. However, please let us proceed to your study lest we be overheard. If I may, I will get right to the point. After the attack on Dargonis, I focused my efforts on trying to discover how the Xenos were able to launch that devastating raid. According to my findings, the enemies of humanity received assistance from a hidden cell of conspirators. My agents spent a great deal of time tracking and interrogating infiltrators on Dargonis and other Von Valansis colonies. Results surprised me, to say the least. Achilles pauses to press his respirator against his burnt lips. Your former Master of Whispers, Conrad Voigtver, now we know how he's been able to dodge our spies time and time again. He has the technology of enemies of humanity on his side. Vile traitor. My agents ascertained the location of the base where Voigtver has been meeting with Xenos in secret. The station in the system of the 100 Dreams Crossroads. The station is allegedly out of commission, abandoned some time ago. That plays into our hands. It is an excellent place to set up an ambush and strike where they least expect it. It's only been 3 cycles since the attack. How are your wounds? Since the Xenos attack, I have been working relentlessly to follow their cold trail. I've had no time for rest, but my body is functional. Its condition is beneath your lordship's notice. So Voigtver has a hand in this as well. That's hardly surprising. His connection to cultists has already been established. He is to blame for the death of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valansis, and he came close to taking your life as well. Another betrayal of the Imperium, this time fraternizing with Xenos. Although such crimes must come as easy to him as getting up in the morning. 100 Dreams Crossroad, was it? Send the word we are heading out at once. Consider it done. I will go with your lordship, for my investigation into this matter has only just commenced. Alright. Oh wait, I think I'd already seen this. Hunting the hunter. Blood still has not been cleaned. I need to put my boy. There you are. Solomon, hey buddy. Anyways. We're going there immediately, right? Nope, not what I meant to do. To the void ship. It has truly been a while. Oh, I haven't saved it in a minute. So we are officially on Chapter 3. That is awesome. Alright, 100 Dreams Crossroad. Oh, that's like really close by. I still haven't figured out how to get this. I should have figured that out in Chapter 2. Your lordship, we've arrived. According to my agents, this is the system where Conrad Voigtver and his pet pirates do business with the enemies of humanity. The augurs detect no vital signs of the station, which means the next deal has not been negotiated yet. We still have the time to prepare a proper welcome. Scene event. Just go over here. Fuck with shit. Plundered Void Station. Lordship, my agents report that Conrad Voigtver and his pet Xenos will soon arrive. We have roughly an hour to inspect the station and set up the ambush, unless of course you prefer to face the conspirators head on. Whatever course of action you choose, we should depressurize all compartments except for the main one. That way the conspirators will have no choice but to try and restore the station systems using the main cogitator, and that is where we will engage them. Shrewd and well-considered suggestion. I can see that you have taken the time to learn as much about the station as you could. Good work. Far from it, Master Van Calix. Alas, my options were rather limited. We never properly scouted this place. He lowers his head, too ashamed to bring himself to look Heinrichs in the eyes. How did your agents discover this place? Rogue traders have their secrets of success. The Inquisition has its own. Where can we find the main cogitator? Regrettably, my agents did not have time to draw up a map of the main compartment. The cogitator must be somewhere nearby. Perhaps in one of the adjacent chambers. Where should we set up the ambush? We have 2 enforcer squads and your personal retinue. We should look for well-concealed or safely protected places that could fit enough of our people. The station may offer other opportunities that might help us capture the enemy. Understand? I will remain by the entrance and stand guard in case Conrad and the Xenos arrive earlier than anticipated. Once you have completed the inspection, please make sure to depressurize the other compartments, your lordship. May the God Emperor help you. Oh, we gotta level people up. Anytime. 30 mesh. That would be good, especially as an assassin. This current party game +5. Yep, that one. Any purification? Whenever the character uses War Hymn or Fierce. Sure. And Ballistic Skill. Sure. Dave.
I blame myself for failing to notice the perfidy of that traitor Int. But I am gratified that her victory over us was short-lived. House von Valancius does not forgive treason.
You are guilty, Viserion, but less so than I. You are old, and you seek to please the rogue trader in every regard. But for me, there is no excuse.
Let's see this through.
Eve could be somewhere. Area behind wall. Soon as perplexed, the protocol is flawed. Immediate withdrawal rate record. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. What the fuck? They looting us. Oh. Just standing there. I don't think Sol Morton was properly added to this cutscene. You gasp, sucking in the poison air, each breath scorching your insides with liquid fire from throat to lungs. Every cell in your body is engulfed in maddening pain, as if you are being doused in molten metal, skinned alive, and subjected to yet another form of torture. You hear sounds coming from somewhere far away, the moans of your people, the shuffling of bare feet, and light footsteps slowly getting closer. Rogue Trader. A long-awaited meeting indeed. You can barely see anything through the haze of agony, but you still remember the voice well. The voice of the Xenos who devastated your capital world. Marazai's face is hidden behind a helmet, but his tone leaves no room for doubt. He is smirking. Xenos turns his attention to someone else. You've proven quite useful, monkey. An uncanny quality for your kind. He's speaking to Achilles, who's lying nearby, his pale face contorted in terror and pain, his eyes wide open and tearful. I may find other uses for you in the future. Damn you. Heinrich growls hoarsely as he tries to get up, driven more by rage than by physical strength. I will strangle you both myself. Marazai nonchalantly kicks the arm Heinrich is using to prop himself up, and he tumbles to the ground. Seems unlikely, monkey. Both of your fates are now mine to decide. Forgive me, Master von Calix. Ilias's voice is trembling with sorrow and regret. Kibbles reaches for a weapon with one hand while trying to support herself with the other. How could intoxicants overpower me? I was warned that one of the monkey was fond of experimenting with incapacitating substances. This gas contains something prepared just for you. With a gloating sneer, the Xenos steps on her head, pushing it into the floor with a crunch. Glado! Solmorn is either trying to reach out to the Cybermastiff or gesture a command to him. The dog is lying still, completely unresponsive. Futile effort. I was informed that the monkey might bring some of their primitive toys here with them, so I made sure the toxin accounted for their particular quirks. What'd you do to him, Xenos? Nothing untoward. we merely had a conversation. It happened long ago when I was visiting your pitiful planet. You thought the burnt monkey escaped with his life because of his talents? No, he escaped because I let him go. But not before ordering him to arrive at my command with you in tow, which he did as soon as I sent him the signal. His last words fill your head with the deafening echo of a ship's siren. Gas creeps deeper into your lungs, eating away at them hungrily as the agony spreads down your every limb. You're suffocating. Are you enjoying the sensation? I had this poison made for you. Who could have thought that a monkey would one day earn such an honor, a special gift from a Dracon? But your suffering, as Ernest leans closer to you, I knew the taste would be exquisite were I to add a touch of the Drukhari's talent for extracting anguish. However, there will be time for that later. No matter how I wish to play with you all one after another, I need you for a purpose, Rogue Trader. Komoror awaits you, all of you. Mandrakes, take them. Leave none behind. Oh. Oh. Obsidian Court? Whoa. Oh. Oh. Your consciousness emerges from an ocean of darkness and nightmares, as if someone's powerful hand reached into its depths and brought you into the light. In the dark room, long and angular shadows move around and exchange remarks. One of the shadows approaches you, ripping apart the veil of pain and revealing features that look familiar to you. You're awake, monkey! Marazai's face is sickeningly sweet. He is looking at you with idle interest, rolling a soft and milky-colored object from one hand to the other. Our toxin master spared no efforts to drag you out of the induced dream. I must commend the Nightmare Weavers. The emanations of fear you exuded in your delirium are worthy of the highest praise. However, it is time to finish what you were brought here for. It is time to work for the good of the Cabal, Rogue Trader. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Only the truth, monkey. So very simple, is it not? A little honesty before the powers that be. I have the tools to extract the most coveted mysteries from the deepest recesses of your mind. But I am not interested in your personal secrets. I only want that which will protect my Cabal. Why am I still alive? Good question, Rogue Trader. You're my tool. You see, a sharp and narrow scalpel that I will use to cut away the festering boil on the body of my Cabal. I spared no effort to set up this performance. The witnesses, the spies, the agents, and a small bargain to guarantee the result. All that is required of you is that you quietly play your part. I will even go so far as to put you in your native surroundings, in a manner of speaking, but if I see you stepping out of your role, I will make sure that you bitterly regret it. I might be able to play my role better if I knew what it was. Marazai is silent for a few moments, playing with the mysterious object in his hand. You, monkey, hate creatures alien to your kind. And this hatred is fueled by primal fear and awareness of your insignificance. To us, you are cattle that exist to be butchered and to entertain us. Sometimes we use you in our little games, but to involve you filthy brutes in the politics of Komoror, let alone in feuds between the Cabals, there are few worse ways to bring dishonor to oneself and one's Cabal. From the first day I saw you, I knew you were being controlled by another hand. Far too experienced and flexible to belong to another monkey. You stayed ahead of me and Tazura. And Anticipated our moves, fought back with surprising skill, and I can guess... No, I know exactly how you were able to know so much. Only one creature was sufficiently aware of our tactics and raid plans. You will help me expose her, and restore the Reaving Tempest to its former favor. I have a secret for you, something your spies and agents... I shall do what you want about, we make do without rolls and posturing. There's still a chance to strike a deal. Burning the Emperor, scorching the light, you filthy Xenos. Marzai clicks his tongue and gently caresses the object in his hand with the claws of his glove, making it emit a little squeal. Looks like you have acquired a taste for pain, monkey. Have it your way, then. Resist the inevitable and know a new facet of suffering. Drukhari gestures to one of the shadows near you, and your head is forced backward. Marzai brings the hand holding the strange object closer. You manage to make out translucent, glossy skin, bluish, pulsating organs beneath, and a little head with a serrated jaw. Before the Drukhari pushes the larva into your face. Oh, we get mind flared. Oh, sensing warmth, the creature springs into motion. A moment later, as it blindly pokes at your skin, it discovers your nostril and rushes forward, stretching the skin and tearing through the mucous membrane. Oh, unbearable pain overwhelms you as the larva begins to force its way through the soft tissue and cartilage, each of its movements causing a crunching noise to reverberate through your skull. The creature greedily bites into flesh and moves ever upward, past the bridge of your nose, past your eye, and then something alien invades your consciousness. Darkness clouds your eyes, but the sensation of an alien presence does not relent. This is not a conscious mind, but something primitive yet unbelievably strong in its unknowable pursuit. It is crawling around in your thoughts, scratching them with its sides and changing their shape. Perhaps all this is just a bad dream, a quirk of the intellect exhausted by endless troubles, a calumny of a mind too weak for the burden it was made to carry. Stray light dawns at the edge of your perception. Oh shit, we really did just get mind flared. Wait, isn't this Kayava Gamma?
You have disappointed us, rogue trader von Valancius.
Oh.
Marching ahead.
Oh. We've identified the breed of Xenos, the pose. Oh. Just have nothing to say. All right. Oh wait, no, this is my ship.
You are accused of consorting with Xenos, betraying the Imperium, and neglecting the interests of humankind.
Oh. Saying strands of strat. Solomorn.
Let's seize the moment.
I love how this body's just fucking lying there casually. Oh, Theodora, hey!
The tribunal is waiting for your explanations. Come closer.
Hey, buddy. And here comes our principal witness, the rogue trader himself. Heinrich gives you a cold look. If the presented evidence was not enough to convince you, his testimony will conclude this confusing case full of oath-breaking, lies, and heresy. You dragged this boy into this trial and now expect someone will lend an ear to a lowly heretic's testimony. I thought better of you, Interrogator von Calix. I was so very wrong. Lady Theodora's voice sounds even harsher and angrier than you remember. The Inquisitor makes a vaguely dismissive gesture. Enough. Let him speak. The sooner this business is concluded, the better. And let us continue. Shielded by the powers of the Warrant of Trade granted by the Imperium, Theodora von Valancius more than once allowed herself to openly collaborate with Xenos. You've never seen such a contemptuous grimace on the interrogator's face. She plunged her entire protectorate into apostasy and heresy, including the current rogue trader, and went out of her way to prevent the Inquisition and me personally from maintaining order inside the Expanse. Does the rogue trader admit to fraternizing with the Xenos? You served the Xenos. You rejected his light. You why? Serving them as a puppet, and rejecting the God Emperor's blessed light for the sake of his heretical desires and base profit. Wait, something is wrong. Why are you all here? Where's Marazai? What happened? Try to recall anything at all, but your thoughts keep swirling like a turbulent maelstrom in your head, and searing pain grips your temples. Oh! Heinrich bends over you with a crooked smile. Rogue trader, are you alright? Or your heretical association with Xenos so disruptive that you lost your mind? The mocking words do little to hide his irritation. The interrogator is obviously displeased with the turn of the conversation. Inquisitor leans forward slightly at the sight of your anguish for a brief moment. The boredom in his eyes is gone. It was amusing, but the joke has outstayed its welcome. Theodora shoots the interrogator and asks you, look, it's painfully obvious this heretic is dancing to your tune. His word against mine. You had lost before you even unsheathed your blade, Heinrich. You need not worry, dear Lord Captain. It was not my intention to bring up unsupported claims. Heinrich produces a data slate and skillfully manipulates the device until he locates the necessary information. The interrogator gives the data slate a sour look and puts it away. There was not much evidence to collect, but the mere fact the rogue trader inevitably ended up in the right place where the Drukhari attacked his worlds and merchant vessels, even sometimes late, is the best proof that that he was collaborating with other Xenos. Served the Drukhari, you did their bidding. They helped you survive. Without your Drukhari masters, you'd be dead. Who else could provide detailed information about the Cabal's future movements and raiding targets? Oh, yes, I did cooperate with Xenos. This I will not deny. The God Emperor himself, I plead guilty to all charges. This I will not deny. Cooperation is a double-edged sword. Sometimes you use your partner, sometimes your partner uses you. Which is what happened to the rogue trader. Lady Theodora used him. Oh. To undermine the standing of the Imperium in the Expanse. Tribunal remains silent, although those present cast anxious glances at your predecessor. At this point, the Tribunal probably wants to know what the true intentions of the von Valancius dynasty are. Rogue Trader claims he has been waging war against Drukhari this entire time. Except, was there really a war? Or was it another carefully staged performance? Heinrich is looking at you closely, almost without blinking. Allow me to explain what actually happened. Jade von Valancius personally invited the Drukhari to his worlds and then used their strength and resources to sow chaos in the Expanse to gain leverage over his rivals. It is very convenient to play the victim while working with those who rob your neighbors blind and terrify the worlds that pay you tribute. How much did you profit from this rogue trader? Did you think I would not uncover your pathetic conspiracy? Enough of the circus, Heinrich. I did not set up any attacks. Oh, or at least that is what you wanted to say. However, the alien will make you say something else entirely. It was originally Lady Theodora's plan. Her servants always let me know where the next Drukhari attack would take place. How did I fail that? 80% to failure? Your pathetic attempts to paint me as a heretic are like a blunted rapier, tedious and useless. Theodora's gaze is not directed at you. She is addressing Heinrich. I do not think so. Another witness to your atrocities arrived alongside the rogue trader. Pale as death, Achilles emerges from the shadows. His eyes are fixed on the interrogator and are overflowing with almost manic submission. Ahem. I want the court and everyone in attendance to know that everything Interrogator Von Calix said is true. We did collaborate with the Drukhari. We were apprised of the upcoming raids and knew which colony had the sword hanging over it in critical moments. We surrendered Viabo 6 to the depredations of the Xenos on the rogue trader's orders, so the Drukhari would not have any unnecessary suspicions about our continuing success. We let them attack the capital world for the same reason, hoping to cut off the Dracon's head. But we failed. Dracon was too swift and too cunning. Heinrich raises his head triumphantly and looks around the bridge and at everyone present. Servant of the Inquisition would not lie at a sacred tribunal hearing, would he? Say nothing. Heinrich nods with satisfaction, noticing your reaction, or rather the lack of it. The court has been presented with enough evidence, and I hope no one is harboring any doubts as to the guilt of the Von Valancius dynasty. Let us allow the rogue trader to say his final word. We're all curious to know what you gleaned from this inquiry. I see that I've been blind. The Xenos have been fighting one another all this time, and I was there unwitting cat's paw. Still struggling to make any sense of what is going on here. Mercy, I am nothing but a puppet in this charade. Everything that has taken place at this trial is a vicious lie. This one. You try to push the words out of your throat, but they become stuck in a suffocating lump, choking you. Heinrich notices you're struggling, quickly changes the subject. The rogue trader is obviously stunned by the realization Theodora has been using him this entire time to impede me. Enough. Oh? Oh! Oh? After the spell is lifted, staggering pain pierces your body. Darkness clouds your vision and nausea creeps up your throat, but the wounds you manage to forget soon remind you that you are still alive. Marazai Azuriash. Aziraesh. Dracon of the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest. First blade to Lady Ramirez. Eviscerator of Illyr. These fucking words. Blaze of the Barcog Kingdom and Slayer of Corocious the Pale. The commanding inhuman voice tears you from the vice of agony, and you see the silhouette of a Drukhari whose very presence makes your innards clench. How dare you come before the Council of Archons of the Dark City with this lesser creature? The female Drukhari. Xenos is wearing armor encrusted with jewels and stands calmly next to the speaker. Such behavior is typical of the Xenos occupying the higher tiers of the Drukhari hierarchy, which means you are facing one of the Archons. Look at the Drukhari upon the throne. One half of his face is hidden behind a golden mask with an intimidating visage. The other half is showing a malicious, sharp-toothed leer. The Xenos' elaborate armor is decorated with skulls and patches of human skin, impaled on countless blades and hooks. He carries himself with authority and ease, as though he is a ruler who holds the threads of fate of all those present tightly in his grasp. Get Marazai. Triumphant grin erupts on Marazai's face, but Xenos remains surprisingly composed and does not dare to interrupt the unknown speaker. Look at Achilles. Achilles remains indifferent to what is going on. It is as though he does not notice the terrifying decor of the hull, or the wounds on his tortured body, or the enemies surrounding you. His clouded gaze seeks out Marazai over and over, and failing to find any response there, it roves from one face to another. It's in the conversation. With the greatest respect, mighty Nazarke, the Archon of the Cabal of the Black Heart, first among the chosen, voice of the Overlord of the Dark City, bringer of demise, conqueror of 100 worlds. Marazai dismisses Marazai like Balderson Fly. The Council of Archons has heard enough platitudes, Draco Marizai, and no longer wishes to. Oh? Sai intrigues with his chill to jagged ice, turns lips into. Oh, okay. Of vitriol verbose, the cut and thrust, keep time with fate's own machinations grey. But whose deft footwork leads to naught but dust, while from its brutal finish none can save. This play the puppet master granted me, thoroughly murky stalls a path obligingly. Puppet master, has Vect himself invited you to this chamber? Archon chokes on his own words, but quickly regains his composure. No matter. You may be our guest, our Erebenian. Sure. But you are merely a spectator in this performance. And spectators do not belong on the stage, as you undoubtedly know. Do not interfere. Stranger passes a delicate finger to lip of his sorrowful mask and says with a twinkle in his eye, shadows will I be. The Eldari who interrupted the The bright motley, the hollow suit, the mask hiding its owner's face, and the graceful subtle movements. Before you stands a Harlequin, another representative of the multifaceted Eldari race. The Xenos catches your eye and nods. For a moment, the play of shadows on the mask appears to twist its expression into a mischievous grin. All we know about Vect. You have heard many gruesome tales about the atrocities of the Drukhari, but the cruelest and vilest way, vilest always involved Asdrubiel, back to the Archon of the Cabal of the Black Heart, the supreme overlord of Kamara, the most dangerous of all his dark kind. Damn, Xenos, I'll burn all of you in this den of heresy in the God Emperor's name. Hey, Archon, or whatever your name is, I shall soon be adding your mask to my collection of Xeno artifacts. I am not here. Damn, Xenos. Words almost fly from your lips when a sharp pain seizes your head in a vice-like grip. Blood and nausea roil inside your throat, and the world starts swaying before your eyes. Looks like the creature Marizai shoved into your head is still suppressing your will with all its might, but you can already feel its approaching demise. Marizai, considering the circumstances, the Archon looks around the room and rests his troubled gaze on the Xenos in bright armor who interrupted him. Council finds Archon Ramirez guilty. The blade of your truth cut through the shadowy veil concealing her transgressions. However, a glint of cruel mockery appears in his eyes. How dare you insult the Council with such a pathetic complaint? You should have ripped Ramirez's heart out with your own hands and granted her soul to Vect if you wanted to atone for the mistakes of the Reaving Tempest. Marizai's eyes widen, filled with astonishment and disbelief. He seems to have been certain of the outcome and did not expect what he is hearing now. His lips twist in rage snarl, hatred directed at the Xenos on the throne, and yet it finds no outlet under the gazes of the dozens of Drukhari in the chamber. To contradict my decision is to contradict the decision of Vect himself. Fool. Something in the Xenos' tone makes your heart skip a beat. Allow me to discipline you for your weakness. Today, the Drakon will lose his wings and plunge to the very bottom of the chasm. You will go to the arena to atone for your mistakes and impertinence alongside the rabble you've dragged to Kamara. If you are a true Drakon, you will rise again. If you do not, your suffering will satiate the worthy. Lay down your weapons and follow the gods. I will let you keep what little dignity you have left. This is my final gift to you, Marizai. Damn. The Archon nods in satisfaction and makes an unfamiliar gesture. The guards draw closer to you. Let's return to you. Memories. Harlequin's laughter interrupts the Archon and echoes under the vaults of the chamber in a resounding baritone. And all the masks upon their marks now stand. The slave of vanity the spire ascends. The thief and traitor cast downward by her hand. Unbeknownst to all, their fate depends upon a lead unseen, layer green. Oh. How do they know that I like the color green? It doesn't show because I'm currently wearing gray and orange, but you know. Harkonnen leans forward and eyes you with genuine interest. Is this how you treat the hospitality of Kamara Erebenian? Archon angrily balls his fist, the shadow of his wrath hanging over the Eldari interloper like a thundercloud. I thought your words were worth more. You insult me by interrupting the trial again. Xenos sweeps into a theatrical bow without taking his eyes off the Nazrakai's face. You, Archon, speak a just rebuke in truth. Fate's melodies and snarls fantastic have entrapped me here, and when I heard them play, I could not keep my lips from grinning wide. Here comes the hour for shadows to retreat, to where the curtain waits to rise. The laugh with no beginning now sends forth the caller. Ow. Chasm. The world is an impenetrable haze of warm pain. You lie motionless. No, you rest. In the murky gloom slowly dissolving into nothingness. Sometimes your response is troubled by unpleasant and persistent tremors coming from a place where your legs used to be. Do your best to ignore them. Away, you vulture. This is not your prey. A vaguely familiar voice reaches you through the curtain of darkness, but your disobedient thoughts refuse to reveal where and when you have heard it before. Was it just recently or 100 lifetimes ago? Trembling coming from your legs is replaced with a violent jerking motion, and then it finally stops. From the phantasmagoria retreats and deftly seized by merchant vagabond, the puppet master strings left dangling. Again rise up to take your place and dance. A spark ignites in the darkness, and its light ruthlessly cuts through the gloom that envelops you. An ugly image of the reality around you assaults your retina. You can feel your body again and realize it is realize it is filled with pain. Your shoulder is sore from an injection. Until I get a cup of recap, my vital status is yet to be determined. Alas, the bliss of death will not save you not. The whirling waltz of chance and gloom you'll dance. Prickling sensation burns your shoulder, and the darkness at last fully withdraws from your mind. Whatever the injection was, it is making your heart beat a frenzied tattoo, and your pupils narrow so that you now register every detail of the disgusting place in which you have found yourself in merciless clarity. Feel my body. I failed. Every single inch of your body is suffering. Satisfied with this result, you do not delve into a detailed examination of your misfortune. All your equipment is gone, as are your shoes. You do not even have a knife at hand to fend off enemies or to open your veins. Look around. You're surrounded by the dead. Numerous corpses, mutilated bodies, and pieces thereof. Humans, Drukhari, and others Xenos unfamiliar. To you lie motionless. Unfamiliar to you lie motionless in this gruesome mortuary. Look at your rescuer. Your eyes refuse to focus on the blurry figure in front of figure of the person who came to your aid. He appears to be tall, and your mind emphatically refuses to continue, for every moment of concentration causes you suffering. I have seen you somewhere before. Who are you? A dream obscure of death, deliverance, illuminating will and agony. Where am I? Among the shadows and the wings you lie. Where taut are pulled the puppet master strings. Stranger intricately links his fingers to mimic the tools of a puppeteer. My companions, where are they? Not here. The roles have been decided now. But if you play your part, perhaps the plot, perhaps The plot will draw you back together, or to doom. The figure's cruel laughter follows. This overture is in verse the final lines. The merchant's time to tread the boards has come. Embark you now upon your pilgrimage and take my parting gift, humble prop. The stranger deposits something in your hand and disappears into the twilight. Oh! Attempt to rise. Your body has suffered too much to obey your mind, or rather, that is how it would have been for someone else, perhaps, but not for you. You have lived through worse. Anguish and torture could never break you now. You will rise to your feet and press on. All that is left to do is understand why you should overcome this trial in the Emperor's name. Your service to him is not yet ended. Your cracked lips work in tandem with your burning lungs to expel the familiar words of prayer. Each uttered line fills your body with his light, giving you strength and driving away pain, as if the Emperor himself is commanding you to rise. Make another attempt. Gain the Plasteel Discipline effect during duration permanent. Haha. You get up. Yes, your body aches and rebels against you, but your tempered mind is stronger than mortal flesh. You draw yourself up straight and take in your surroundings. Inventory. Babe, what is all the... Oh, cool. I just have all these massive fucking cannons in my inventory. Damn, I look hot. Anyways, we arrived in Kamara. Yippee. I think that's where I'm gonna leave it for now. Because it is getting late. I have work tomorrow, and I'm tired as fuck. And I still want to take a shower tonight, so... Yeah, yeah, that was 2 spooky games, and whenever I got scared, I played Rogue Trader for 2 hours. That's awesome. Yeah. Thank you all very much for watching the stream. If you did enjoy, make sure to go ahead and hit all the interaction buttons. Do I want to raid into somebody? Do I want to raid into somebody? Yeah. We'll raid into Moss. Yeah, thank you very much for watching the stream. If you did enjoy, thank you very much, and I will see you all later. Bye.